Good morning. Good morning. It's Corey with Living Free. If you have liked these videos so far, please like and subscribe. Yes, I'm holding on to scissors. I'm getting ready to rip out a carpet. Um, but um, so I wanted to come to you with a little bit of a word about forgiveness. You know, we hear, oh, well, you should forgive. You ask people to forgive you for X, Y, and Z. Um, I know that I've asked for forgiveness for many things, but I've also forgiven. Um, I know that um, there is a book that I read. Oh, when I was going through all my stuff with an ex, I started my healing journey in 2004, and I was reading all of Ian Van Zant's books and how much they touched me, and and they were just what I needed at that moment. And I believe she was talking about forgiveness. I'm trying to remember. I believe she was talking about forgiveness and how she forgave, somebody who molested her or mistreated her, and so it struck me, and it's like if she can forgive that, then why can't I forgive that? Why can't I forgive all the people who have harmed me or who have done me wrong, whether they know it or not? Why can't I forgive? So forgiveness, it took me a while to learn how to forgive, but she has this thing where she said, write down 40 times a day, 30 or 40 times a day, something like that. I forgive myself for ever thinking blah, 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 blah. I forgive so and so for ever thinking blah, 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 blah. So I did that. And I spent an entire summer just doing that kind of work. I'm grateful that it was summer because I was able to share my kids with others at that point because they were young enough, they wanted to go have fun and be outside. And there I was, laid down, saddened, and depressed because my life wasn't going. My family was no more, and blah, 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 whatever, whatever, whatever. And, turn around and you look back and you're like, that's what I was crying about. But, I think I'm thankful and grateful for forgiveness. But that has taught me how to forgive. That has shown me how to forgive myself, how to forgive others. There are so many things that, we have learned that are now in our belief system. We've learned when we were younger that are now in our belief system. And it's like breaking free of that, breaking free of everything that may be fearful to you, you may be scared of, you may be doubtful of, or anything like that. That all comes with forgiveness. You have to forgive yourself for even being afraid, for even being scared, which are two different things. Being afraid is, scared is, debilitating. Being scared may shock you for a little bit, and then you may move on. But typically, being scared, I know that I'm scared of a lot of things right now. There's a question that, I've been asking myself and asking God. And I had a conversation with a friend that we attempted to be more than friends way back when. And it was asked, lo and behold, this friend is in a relationship, but lo and behold, but they asked me why. Oh, they said, oh, you were so stuck on your ex that you didn't want to be with me. And I said, that's not true. I was comfortable And just like I told you guys the other day about, the abuse, I was comfortable there. I had spent many years of my life being told some things that to this day I believe. So I was going into that conversation with him, and I told him that I don't think that, it was meant to be this damaging, but I don't really believe that the people who have damaged me realize how deeply I'm damaged because of that. And I shouldn't put a judgment on it, but how much I've been affected by what's been said to me or done to me as a child. And I said, so that put me in a place of being where it was comfortable, as opposed to going to the unknown where I knew that I would have been treated well. And so we had this conversation, and he proceeded to tell me how he's heard that from multiple people. And, we went into, somebody, we have a mutual friend. Well, we have somebody who's mutual in our life, but, and we were talking about that person and, and about the person's past. And, you just never know where your past is going to lead you. But it's a matter of how far are you going to allow yourself to go with this past. Are you going to forgive your past and keep moving on? And although we may say, oh, I forgave it, it always still comes up. There's things that always come up. So, don't ever be hard on yourself for when these moments come back to you. Whenever something may come back up, don't be hard on yourself. Try to learn what it's teaching you. Try to see your growth in it. And then forgive it again. Don't harp on it. Don't say, oh, I already know. Don't get angry. Don't. I ask you to please get into your heart space. That'll get you and guide you to a lot of your truth, a lot of the reasons why you may be the way that you are, a lot of the reasons why things are happening to you the way that they are. It'll guide you. You'll be able to see things a lot clearer. I have, tell you what, I'm on this journey. Today I'm spending the entire day, just me and God, me and my higher power. I've been instructed to do so. So I'm going to listen. I'm going to follow. And so this has actually been a great weekend. I took myself on a date Friday. Thank you to my children for, encouraging that, they told me, why don't you just date yourself? But, and then in dating yourself, and people may think this is a little strange, but in dating yourself is allowing you to know you a lot deeper on a different, at a different level than you would ever know yourself. I know I used to do that. When I got laid off from a job, that was my favorite job. But that company, I tell you what, I was so mad at that company for a long time, because why in the world would you do what you did and then have to sell off? But anyway, that's neither here nor there, because I'm present. No. But that was my favorite job. I remember when I was laid off from there, and my kids would go to school. I would go out to breakfast. I would go do stuff throughout the day. And I spent like 2 months doing this. Enjoyed it completely. It was so wonderful. And this was after that relationship ended. It was so wonderful. I began to meet new people, meet a different type of people, different types of people who I was able to connect with on a different level than what I had been previously, um, because it puts you in a different space. So you meet people, the same type of people, according to who you are at that very moment. So your addictions and your doubts and your habits will align you with a a particular group of people. Um, so I'm addicted to healing, so I guess I am attracting people who are healing, and I really am at this point. I have seen and felt so full, so full, and I've seen so many people who are being impacted by this healing journey that I'm on. Um, and I want to say I thank you guys for accepting me as I heal. And I thank you for agreeing to heal, agreeing to be on your healing journey as well. It's not easy. Just is not. It is not easy. We're so used to a certain thing happening a certain way that whenever you start healing and you start looking at life and you're like, wait a second, I didn't know I was this broken, or I didn't know I was this damaged. You don't have to judge yourself. Things happen to you. Things have happened in your life that, sometimes you had a little bit of control over, but not a lot of times you don't have control over. So, don't beat yourself up, because you've beat yourself up enough. Forgive yourself for whatever you think you have done to yourself, to others. Just forgive you. It all starts with you. So, this is Corey with Living Free, saying peace and blessings, and stay in your feelings, and stay connected. I love you.